Hello, hello. Good morning and happy day. Michelle Lee here, your spiritual mentor and healing coach, here with you today to discuss your number one resource to living in greater abundance. And I work with women who are already successful, already leaders in their field, and and you may wonder, why would someone need a spiritual coach, spiritual mentor, spiritual healer? Oh my gosh, my tongue. Start over. We don't have to start completely over. But why would someone who is already a leader in their field, already a high performer, successful in everything they do, why would that person, that woman, need a spiritual coach or mentor or healer? And the answer is this. My clients often realize that they have climbed the ladder and it didn't give them the fulfillment and satisfaction that they thought it would, right? Have you ever had that experience that, oh, if I just achieve this over here, if I just get that degree, if I just marry this guy, if I just get that promotion, or if I just make X amount of dollars every month, then I will feel free, I can relax, I'll have more fun in my life. We've all had those thoughts. And that's when my clients come to me, is that they're like understanding, wow, I keep reaching for that. I keep working, I keep grinding, but my sense of satisfaction and fulfillment are not there. It's not what I expected. And so that's one time when these women hire me, when my clients hire me. Another point is another time when professional leading women reach out to me is when they are at a certain level and they want to reach that next level. And this is when your number one resource comes in, right? Because we can get to a certain level of success. We can get to whatever that level of success is for you, whatever that may look like. It may not even be business for you. It may be in your marriage or your relationship. And you can get to that level and you go, okay, I'm here. And it's not necessarily about being dissatisfied, but that's how our soul works. We reach a certain level, we are constantly wanting to expand and experience more and discover more about ourselves. And so what happens is oftentimes we can plateau right there, right? Like we've had this vision for so long, like that is the end point, that is our journey, that's what we want to do. And we kind of get stuck there. We realize, actually, I do want to expand beyond this. And you can get stuck there. And the reason why this stuckness happens is that up until that point, your success was very much an external game. So if you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, or you work in the sales industry where your income is up to you, right? The sky is the limit when you're an entrepreneur or you're in sales. And what got you to that point is very much about learning the business. It's about becoming a good leader. It's more about outside wisdom, and that will get you so far. And what that often gets you to is that there's sacrifice involved. This is the level at which it's about the grind. It's about putting in the time. It's about paying your dues, as they say, right? And to get beyond that, this is a lot of where it's like, wow, I'm not satisfied. There's not harmony in my life, right? There's that level where my clients are really looking for the harmony. It's like, yeah, I'm a multi-million dollar a year sales representative in my company. I'm the leader. I'm one of the leaders, and I don't have love in my life. I don't have fulfillment. There is there is a lack of harmony, and to break through that level of success requires you, this is your number one resource, to go inward. It's time to go inward and discover, right, who you are being. Before this, your who you were being was based completely on the outside world, getting that success, getting the clients, learning the ropes, that kind of thing. And now it's going inward and discovering who you are. And so discovering what those, part of discovering who you are is discovering your unconscious desires. It's discovering those core wounds. It's discovering the different parts of yourself within you that may not believe that you deserve or that it would be fair to the world if you reached another level of success. One way this can look. This is a really good example. I spoke to someone recently who was looking to. She built a great business and multi-million dollar business, a huge team, and now she's tired and she wants to step away from that team a little bit, give herself some more freedom, kind of partially retire, run the business from afar, have more time freedom, that kind of thing. And what was coming up for her is that she feared that her team would collapse without her being there all the time. And members of her team believed the same thing. So she was finding it very difficult to step away and finding it very difficult to know what the right decisions were. And so there was a lot of fear that her stepping away would destroy her business that she spent decades building, right? The underlying desire that is really stopping her, and it helped her build her business to this far. So understand that this is actually, it was um it was a beneficial characteristic for her. It helped her build her business this far. This is what I mean, that like what got you here won't get you there. So what supported her is that she needed this unconscious desire, the need to be needed. Can any of you relate to that, right? Especially as women and mothers, like we get our value from people needing us. Well, this bled over into her company, which made her a great support system for her team. Her team felt very safe with her. She was very supportive. She supported them, but her unconscious desire to need, conscious need to be needed, actually didn't create her team to be leaders in and of themselves. And now it's a conflict for her to step away. One, people don't feel like they can sustain their success with her stepping away because they need her. And part of her identity is wrapped up in being needed. Like, that's where I'm valued, is if they don't need me, then what's my value? And so our work together is really about healing that piece, right? That probably comes from childhood, her experience in her family, um, and healing that piece and appeasing that piece so that now she can support those team members in being leaders, strong leaders for themselves, strong leaders for each other, and that she can feel valued. She finds another aspect of value within herself so that she can fully and completely step away and create the harmony and quality of life that she wants to create. back when she was first building her business, this wasn't even in her mind, right? So as we succeed and as we climb this ladder of self-realization, self-actualization, and building this life of success and harmony, pieces are revealed to us as we go. And so, having a spiritual mentor or a spiritual coach that is skilled and knowledgeable, um, to see like underneath what's going on underneath, right? What is really getting in the way? This is something a mainstream business coach that is looking at strategy, that just looks at the how-tos of business, can't support an individual, right? Because once we reach that level of success, then our next levels require self-realization, self-awareness, personal development, our own internal healing. That's what is required to break through those pieces. And this is when you become your number one resource. But if you don't know how to look inward, it's kind of like, we're in our own stories. We're in our own, we create our own world with our own stories. We're like a fish in water. Fish has no idea they're in water. You need someone out on land. And that's what I do. I'm out on land. I can observe you in your world that you have built with your thoughts, your beliefs, your unconscious desires, your unconscious limitations, and I can see that and help you release from those limiting stories, so then you can bust through that next level, whether it's busting through in income, busting through in creating harmony in all areas of your life. Because at this level, this is where you're going, wait, yeah, I want success, but I also want a high quality of life. I want to feel free. I want to enjoy my time. I don't want to be, you get to a certain age, right? And you're like, oh, when this happens, then I will relax and retire and be free. And what happens is you're like, oh, I'm at that age now, and I want to experience greater joy, greater freedom. But we think that it will naturally come at this age. Oh, I can just break free. But we have those unconscious desires, unconscious habits, unconscious beliefs that keep us stuck. So, all that to say, I invite you. I do have a couple of spaces open for private coaching in my spiritual mentorship. If you find yourself that you don't have the harmony in your life that you want, or you're at an impasse and you want to break through a plateau, or you're creating something different in your life, then Tori will put the link below to fill out a brief application to work with me. And you can book a call with me so we can chat and see if I'm the right coach for you, if we're compatible. That's what I'm trying to say. If we're compatible, where you want to go. So just stuff to think about. You are your number one resource for your next level. And even when we have access to our number one resource, we may not be sure how to utilize it and use it in a way that we get the greatest benefits. All right, everyone. Mwah. Bye for now. Have an amazing day. I look forward to chatting with you.